MURNIs. Drink it cold.
Lendu Venda and every tribe that has tuned in. Welcome to another special, dazzling, marvelous, elegant, beautiful show of Celebrity Couch Edition. And ladies and gentlemen, the making of art in visuals continues today from our own studios that is based in Polygamy with Mama Pleasure Manyalo. Welcome to the show, Mama. How are you?
I'm good, and thank you so much.
I'm okay. Thank you very much for honoring the invitation. I mean, I appreciate it. You were busy when we talked in the morning, or you were out of town. What were you busy with?
I'm working full time.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I'm an agriculture advisor.
Okay.
So every day, Monday to Friday, I go out there to the field to advise the farmers on what to do with their farms, what to do with their animals. In fact, I work with the animal production.
Okay.
So every day I go out there to work.
Do you have pets at your home?
What?
Pets.
Pets.
Pets. Pets.
Pets.
Yes.
No. I don't.
Okay.
I don't. My third born is allergic to pets. We used to have a dog before he was born, but then after he came, and then the doctor told us he developed a rash. Then the doctor told us that he has it.
So like it's a real allergy.
Yes.
I didn't know about that.
And then he doesn't go anywhere next to dogs. He doesn't go anywhere next to cats.
Wow. So if it goes near cats or dogs, what happens?
Ubala rash.
Yes.
It's the rest one.
Yes. Yeah, that's too bad. Yeah. The meaning of your name, pleasure, according to the dictionary, it means a feeling of happy satisfaction and enjoyment. Do you think you are what your name means?
I don't know. I can't say.
Okay.
Remember, everyone always vagilo in a different way. Yeah. To some, yes. To others, no. I don't think so. But then it's okay. That's the way life goes.
Who gave you the name? And what was it? How it
My parents are the one who gave me this name, and I don't even like it because I don't like this English name. But then this name, it is in my ID. Believe me when I say I was born Ramadimeja Pleasure Maja.
Okay.
Every day I wish I can just erase the name, but then hey, the more I don't like it, the more it grows.
So this one here, Peta, it's your name.
Peta is my surname from my husband's side.
Oh.
I was born Maja and got married to Peta.
Oh, okay. No, I get it. So, Mari, what does it mean, this pleasure, when they give it to you? How did that come about?
I was the firstborn.
Okay.
I think they were just happy to have a beautiful baby girl like me.
It was a pleasure to them.
They were feeling happy to have someone like me.
Yeah.
But then remember, everyone, when she gives birth or if the family receives a child, the household rejoice. I think that's why I was named Pleasure. They were just so...
They were confused with names.
They were just waiting.
But if it was your will to give yourself a name that you like, which name would you give yourself?
I'll stick with my first name.
Ramadimeja. Oh, okay. What does it mean?
It doesn't mean anything. It is just those names that were named after someone else. I was named after my grandmother, the mother of my father. So I was named after her. It doesn't mean anything. It's just those names that they just give you.
You were born back in 1980 on the 1st of March. Tijan. Oh, Tian.
How did you know when I was born? Because now you do not ask me when.
I did my research, man. Come on.
Okay. It's fine.
Tian, how was life back then? How was the structure back home?
Jen is a rural area.
Okay.
Remote rural area.
Okay.
And then...
which side is that Ampatlela?
Next to Leboago. Have you ever been to Leboago?
Yeah, Leboago I've been there.
You pass Leboago, then you start Ampatlela.
Oh, yeah, Ampatlela, I also know it. No.
Yeah.
Do I know it?
Do you know Ampatlela? It's very big.
I know Leboago.
Okay.
I know Rachweni.
Okay.
I know... I think Amaja also. Okay. And also Variki Mokai, ZB. Varik Zebediel, if not mistaken.
All right.
Am I correct?
Yeah, you are correct.
Okay.
Ramaja is next to Rachweni, but then we pass, when we are coming from Polygamy, we pass Ramaja. We pass Rachweni. Ramaja is back there. Then we pass Rachweni, and then we get to Luwahome. From Luwahome, we get to Rampahle.
So how was life back then?
Life was good. Remember, we didn't know many things. We didn't have the internet. We don't have the tar road. We didn't have water. We didn't even mind going out there to fetch water from the river. Everything, you know, how the village life is. Yeah, my village is just like any other normal villages. But then life was good because we didn't know anything better than that.
Yeah, I get it. And siblings?
I have 2 siblings.
Okay.
I'm the firstborn.
Okay.
Then the second-born is also a girl.
Okay.
And then the last-born is a boy.
Oh, okay. But then I can relate when you say life was good. You didn't know much, of course, but life was good because your father owned taxis.
Yeah, but he did. My father was a very hardworking man. Yeah? He would wake up very early in the morning and come back very late at night. So he made sure that he provided almost everything for us. And then when I say life was good, I don't mean that. I mean, I would get an opportunity. Remember, where we are right now, our kids cannot go out there to play with anyone.
Yeah, of course, of course.
The gates are always locked every day because we are afraid that someone will steal them. We are afraid that someone will kidnap them. Someone will rape them. Those kind of things that we always try to protect our kids against. But then back then, when I say life was good, I mean when we get back from school. In fact, we used to walk to school.
Is it?
Almost 3 kilometers. Yeah, we would walk.
Even though your father owned taxis?
Yes, my father would never spoil anyone.
Yo!
He wouldn't spoil anyone. We would walk to school and come back. So after that, we get home, we eat, we go straight to the streets. We play until we look like ghosts. And then from there, you go back home, there's food, you eat. You don't even think about bathing. Straight to your sponge, not a bed. To your sponge, and then you sleep.
What about homeworks?
You know, this thing of homeworks, it came with this 2000s. Eh?
Oh, okay.
So now at our school, we used to do just those classworks and then...
Art and culture kind of vibes.
Yeah, and then back then life was simple, you know. Nowadays, I think everything is so complicated. But then, hey, things do change. What can we do? But then we didn't have a lot of homeworks. It will be once in a while. But then most of the work will complete in the class. But when we get home, it's either if you don't go to fetch water, then that means you're free. Hey, who will hit the street? Play like nobody's business.
Until almost 7, 8.
Until 6. Until my 6:30. Okay, until my 5 in winter and then my 6 in summer because...
You are with your care gate or you know you should be home.
You know you have to be home. Yeah, my mother was a very strict woman.
Yeah.
My mother was a teacher.
Yeah.
So she will not call you twice.
Mara, you didn't go to the school where she was teaching?
I did.
She taught you?
No.
Okay.
She didn't, but she was very much strict. She will just call you once. Pleasure! By the time she say pleasure, then you know what to do. Go straight home. But then, I'm glad, I'm happy with the kind of life that I had before. And with everything that is going on in my life right now, I just feel it was a good foundation.
So the victory, your father had money, of course. Mara, he was not providing to an extent where you thought, or maybe he will buy us bed, but instantly bought a sponge. Did you feel he was punishing you? Or?
No. It was not a punishment.
Okay.
I mean, at the end of the day, the fact that they were beds, but then they decided that we must sleep on the floor. Maybe they were just afraid or might wet the bed.
Oh.
They might. Yeah, those kind of things. Because when you grow up, they say you must no longer use the sponge, then you use the bed. You see, but then the beds were there. But then they will choose for who must sleep where until when. Who want to see a house smelling like...
So there was not such thing, Yori. The person who first get to the bedroom sleeps on the bed.
No. At first we used to share the same room. We have a big house, but then we used to share the same room with my siblings. And then from there, they started dividing the rooms. This is your room, this is your room. Maybe it's because they felt, remember when you are a child, you just see all these monsters that you don't know where they're coming from. Then every time you are with other people, you feel like you are secured. Yeah, I think that was the reason. Because if you are a group, you're not afraid of monsters.
Yeah, of course, of course.
But then if you're one,
Yeah.
you'll get up running like nobody's business.
Yeah, you're right.
Because
you're
you,
right.
you would have watched
Yeah,
Lisilo.
yeah.
There was this program that they called Lisilo back then. We like to watch it, but then by the time we go to bed, and then you cannot even get up from your sponge to go to the, we used to have things, they call it chamber, that bucket that we use at night so that you don't go. You'll find that if I go there, I will find the Lisilo there and say, no, let me just try to hold it. You'll hold it, and then after holding it, you'll fall asleep, and then you let it go.
And then it will be a problem in the morning.
Exactly. And you'll get the beating of a lifetime.
So that's what the kind of movies or dramas that you were watching back then.
Back then, we didn't have any options, guys. Unlike you, people who have Netflix, you have Showmax, you have all this. You have all these channels, DSTV. Back then, we have SABC 1, 2, 3, 4. Only. So if you don't want to watch the soccer, which I don't like much, then you'll be watching those dramas. And all these things, Charlie Popeye, I think they just started. So there were no such things.
But the fact at least you were able to watch TV, it means you guys were privileged because other people were not that privileged.
Yeah, and when people come to watch TV at my place, at my house, that black and white one, that's
the one that uses the car battery.
They used to pay at least 5 cents.
And the money goes to your father?
No.
Okay.
No, my father did not allow us to make them pay. But then if he's not there,
you make them pay.
I had this other cousin of mine. He was very much naughty. If my father is not there,
yes,
they will pay. But then if he's there, they know they will come for it.
So there was no way they were gonna tell him, yesterday we came. And
they never had a chance to see him. He was very busy. He will come very late and then go early in the morning, except maybe on Saturdays and Sundays, because on Sundays, strictly it was a church day where all of us go to church. So on Saturdays, maybe if there is a game, because he used to sponsor the local football club.
Okay.
So if they have a game, he will take time and go to watch them. Yeah, that is the only time that we'll get to see him. How will you tell him that your kids make us pay when we come to watch TV?
Yeah, it's not easy.
It's not easy.
What's the most that you've made from making those people pay?
I don't know. My cousin was such a tsotsi. That guy liked money.
He used to rob you.
In fact, he never shared that money with me. Every time he say, don't worry, I'm going to buy the sweets. Then you go buy the sweets and share, and that's it.
So he was older than you?
He's older than me. He was way older than me.
Oh, okay. I get it. The fact theory, you grew up in a family where there were business back then. Do you think it made you to be this independent and who you are today?
I think it contributed. Seeing my father waking up every day to go to work, and then my mother did not sit and fold her arms and said, I've got everything. Lena, she will get up early in the morning and go to her work. Everyone will get paid, and then they will give us what they. I think that's what has motivated me. About, you know what? I need to do things for myself. If someone come and give me something, that person will be putting a cherry on the top. They don't have to start from the scratch.
And then fast forward 1992, they gunned down your father. How did that affected you?
Losing your father or losing your family member.
You were 12 years old that time.
Yes.
Okay.
It's always painful. If anything doesn't go right, even now, I sit down and say, I wish my father was alive. Maybe things could have been more. That was the most painful thing that has ever happened to me. And I remember I was only 12 years old, and I was the only one who could see what was happening.
Yeah, because,
my siblings were still young.
Yeah.
And it was terrible. The image stayed with me for all those years until today. And remember, he was gunned down right at home.
The time our miracle.
Yes. And then in the time I went Merokong, he found 3 guys waiting for him. It was not that much late. It was around 10:30, 11. And then usually when he comes back, he used to have all these businesses. Remember, he had taxis, he had the shops. So he will take out whatever that he has from the car, and IBM to and knock on the door. So the moment I got everyone was now Papa is here. But then when he goes back, that is when that they confronted him. They didn't want money. They didn't want anything. They just wanted him. He even offered to give them what he had. And they said, we don't want that. We want you. And then he tried to fight them, but remember, it was 3 against 1. And then he was shot. He died on the spot.
So while everything was happening, you guys were watching?
No, we were inside the house because we were afraid.
Yeah.
But then, like, when they were talking,
you could hear
what was happening.
How did it change the structure at home?
Everything changed. From having that breadwinner that provides for everything to having your mother who will come in, who will have to be the mother and the father at the same time. And then the worst part, that knife never talked about. This is the first time I'm talking about it. Whoever feeling or is that the other way around, I will not apologize because it's true. After my father died, his siblings came in to claim everything that he had. My mother is a very sweet woman. She never fought. She didn't fight at all. Every time when they say, can we get the keys for this and this car? She takes it out and gives it to them. Can we get 1, 2, 3? Everything that they wanted, they took almost everything that my father had, except the house that we were living in. That was the only thing that did not take from us. And then we thank God for that, because we thank God for our mother and for the fact that my mother was wicked. Because if it hasn't been that, I don't think we would have survived.
So they also took over the taxi business? The
taxi businesses, they were just... In fact, it was in the process of doing away with the taxi business. So we had only 2, 3 left. The others, we sold them. So the taxis, they just left them. But then the shops, the trucks, and other things, the cars, anything that they wanted, they would come and take.
So what happened to the taxis that remained behind?
The other ones, my mother sold them, and then the other one, it was stolen.
At home?
No. There was this other guy who used to work for my father. He worked for my father for years. And then after they took everything, he decided to quit the job. And then he said to my mother, give me this taxi so that I can go out there and work. And then he took the taxi. He went to work. He was doing this long distance thing. And then one day there was this taxi war and everything. Back then, I think it was in Alexander or something. And then they took the taxi there. So it was lost since then.
You said it was gunned down by 3 men. Did you ever find out or find those people, or till today you don't know who gunned your father?
There were 3. By the time they were fighting, he had a gun. And then he shot one of them. He fell down. The 2, they ran away. Then when the police come, they arrested that one. But then he never told anyone who he was with. Until today, we don't know.
He's still alive, the other one?
He's still alive. Then there was the calls, up and downs. And then he got sentenced, I don't know for how many years. And then he went to prison. I think he's out now. But then I don't know him also.
Did it change your way when it comes to public transport or taxis, the way you see them?
I used to love taxis. I told myself I'm going to own a fleet of taxis.
That was before he died.
That was before he died.
Okay.
I liked the way that everyone will come with money and give it to him. I mean, taxi 1 will come, taxi 2 will come, taxi 3 will come. And then I like that way, everyone will feel and then give him something. I thought maybe it was the quickest way of making money. But then after that, I realized, no, this is not what I want. The other thing that made me or still like the taxis, back then, I didn't do taxi to Toma. Because this other thing that was count down. I would say by mistake because they didn't own a taxi. In fact, remember these people that they come and kill people, they will tell them where, which house, for example. Then I think they made a mistake. They got inside the wrong yard. They killed the whole family.
Yes.
And then since that time, I felt, thank you. This industry, I no longer want to see it.
Yes.
But then, remember, there are other people who are surviving on that. At first, I thought it was bad after his death. But then, currently, I realized, you know what? Whether you are doing the taxi or not doing the taxi, you're still gonna die. They can still hijack me while driving my car and kill me.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So we cannot keep on running away from things because we have really a bad experience. So although I no longer want that business, but then I will never discourage anyone to start that business if that person wants to.
Your last words, his last words to you?
None. Remember, I never thought he will never see us again. None. The only thing that I knew about him, he loved his family, he loved his kids, he loved his wife. He's the one who took my mother to school.
So he died on the spot?
He died on the spot.
Yeah, can relate.
He died on the spot. Every time they talk about death of someone else, it always takes me back to where I'm coming from. Whatever the kids who are Baba Bolang Basna, their fathers, I feel for them, especially the fathers, are dead because they will never have a chance to be with them again. And if your father decides to walk away from your mother or walk away from you, it is another thing. But then those ones that will never come, even when it is a Father's Day, and then everybody posting their fathers doing that, hey, my father, happy Father's Day. Ooh, I feel it. Like anytime I achieve something, I always wish or I could have been here. Definitely will be proud of me.
And that leads to my next question. I wanted to know, Uri, for sure, when he died, you were not into music yet. No. But did you know Uri, you were a singer because you started to sing back in church, ne?
Yeah, but then remember, you know the Sunday school? Okay, let me start like this. My grandfather is a bishop, was a bishop, apostle. So, in that family, you are a church member by fire, by force. Simply because we are born in this family, then we have to attend church. So every Sunday we would know or come 11 o'clock we must be in church. And then we're only gonna leave church around 4 because we have 2 services. One is for the kids, one is when the elders come. So that is when the service starts. I got the Sunday school to be fed. Then Lenaba Sunday school, you're supposed to stand on the stage and start singing for your parents before the church service can start. That is when that my Sunday school teacher told me that, you know what, you know how to sing. You don't have to mold your voice because there was this other lady. I loved her. So every time I would try to imitate her. Remember, when you love someone, Wamekisha is given. So my teacher said, when I don't have to do that. I said, but then I don't know, you are better than that. Take it easy. So, yeah, my father used to see me singing on stage during the Sunday services because all the Sunday school kids were supposed to do that.
And before that lady King and Mom Brenda, who did you start to imitate first? The lady or mom brand? Because I know you love mom brand.
The lady, because
Okay.
although we were not attending the same church every Sunday.
Yeah.
Na dula ga mphahlele but mo re nke selete. Na ke dula ga mphahlele Giani. So when on the conferences and others,
Where
she
you
would come, I would come back.
okay.
I'm watching and say, "Ish, I wish you can see." I loved her. I still do.
Yeah.
But then someone. I hope we are gonna open.
Maybe she's watching the podcast. She will watch the podcast. Don't worry. She will reach out to you.
That's pretty so.
And then fast forward, while Colony, you have 2 degrees, if not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, it's not 2 degrees. It's
Okay.
it's a diploma in a degree.
Yeah. Let's make it a degree.
No, it's a diploma in a BTech.
Okay.
Yeah, let not mislead people. It's a diploma in animal production and a BTech in agricultural management.
Okay. So, with those 2 degrees, you became a cop. And I'm not saying that I'm undermining cops, but how did you become a cop instead of going to work for what you studied for?
Okay. Agriculture was my first love.
Okay.
That career, rightfully from you, I don't even know when. Now where I grew up, we didn't have a boy, an older boy in the family. So when the agricultural advisors were coming to the village to count the animals, my grandfather was relying on me and my cousin to assist him to take the animals to where it's supposed to be counted. Ne? So I loved animals since then. And then I would even go out on weekends. Maybe anything I can read, I will do it. So I school to Bislega. And the next day I school to Bislega. Remember, I went to Bislega, but with that anger. My father was killed and the cops did not do enough. Ne? And then somehow I heard this thing, maybe if I can be a cop, I can change other people's lives. I can make a difference. I can stop crime. I can, those kind of illusions. Yeah. Then I completed my diploma, and then I said, is it really what I want? Let me apply. Then so I will apply for agricultural work and apply for SAPS, because at some point I felt already I can make some changes somehow. Then SAPS called me. I went there to train to be a cop. Make it better.
As a cop, tell me one of your favorite incidents.
Yo, I don't have any favorite incident. I'm just joking. Who will I beat? Who will I beat, man? But when I was a cop, I liked my job. And then what I was hoping for when I get to SAPS, I didn't get it. Remember, I applied for the service, VIP. Okay. Actually, when you want to be, you just think, they're the same thing.
Yeah.
It
differs with the stripes, ne?
Over and about, they have unit.
Yeah.
So now I was working for this unit by National Mobile Train Unit.
Okay.
I'm not working at the police station, but inside the train and the long distance train.
Okay.
I would catch a train from Joburg on Wednesday and then travel to Messina. The whole Wednesday night will be there. In the morning, we'll pass Polygamy. Ne? And then by the time you get to Messina, it's around 1, 2. You are tired, you just want to sleep. You get to the lot, you take a bath, straight to bed. The following day, 12 o'clock, the train is leaving Messina back to Joburg. In 12 o'clock, you must be inside the train. So there was no time to look for those people that they killed my father. There was no time to protect those ones that I thought they need to be protected. And then that is when I realized that, man, this is not what I wanted. I didn't want this. But then remember, I was there already.
Yeah.
So while applying for my other job, I don't know whether it's a bad experience or what. I don't call it a bad experience. I just, I can tell you,
Yeah.
I was in a train from Messina to Joburg. And then back then, if you almost no passport, we will arrest you, and then we call the nearest police station, and then we'll hand you over to the cops in that police station, because we are here illegally back then. So there was this other lady, Manyalo, her husband, and the lady was pregnant. And unfortunately, the lady was in labor, and we were not aware, all of us. Then, we got the constitution of South Africa. Basadi are allowed for searcher, Basadi. And so that's the main. Basadi are so, they called me to come, and then talk to the lady. Can I have a passport? She doesn't have. And then we had to arrest the lady. The husband came and said, hey, I'm still trying to fix the passport, blah, 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 blah. I said, hey.
She was from Zim, or
She was from Zim.
Okay.
Because she, yeah. Then we told the husband, if you keep on bothering us, we'll arrest you also. Then at least the husband said, inside the train there is compartments like. So I sat with that lady in that compartment, and then the husband sat outside Mulubati. The lady was in labor. Then I could see, this woman has a problem. Hey, what is your problem? No, I'm fine. No, you're not fine.
So she was not aware?
She was aware.
Okay.
And remember now, by that time, I already had my firstborn. So I would know worry when someone is in labor.
What to do?
What I don't know what is happening.
Oh, okay.
Because the pain will come and goes, will come and goes. And when the pain comes, she will say, what is your problem? No, I'm fine. Until I realized something is not right here, I went on to call my captain. Captain, this person is about to give birth. Please. By that time, I think we were going to West Richard. I think so. Please call them. They must come with an ambulance. And they must hurry up. Guys.
So that time when you called the captain, it was before the water broke?
It was before the water broke.
Okay.
Then the captain came and said, are you in labor? No. I'm not in labor. I said, guys, remember I was the only lady in a group of 7 men. I was the 8th one, but then 7 women. I said, guys, this woman is in labor. And then they didn't believe me. But anyway, they did as I've asked.
Yeah.
When we are about to get to the station, the water broke. Said, hey, find a sister in a corner somewhere, because what is going to happen right now, I don't know if I can handle it. Luckily, we were almost there. Luckily, the ambulance was there. They took him out. The husband got off with her. When I got to Pretoria, I was staying in Pretoria by then. I didn't take off my boots. I didn't take off my uniform. I didn't take off anything. I just took off my bag, because we used to have this backpack, the big ones. That's the only thing that I took off. I prayed like nobody's business. I prayed like, I said, you know what? Thank you for this job. Thank you so much. It's not like I don't appreciate. The only thing that I want to tell you now, God, I've been to Tombisleka. Now I want to be a farmer. I want to be an agricultural advisor. Please let me go. Because this thing out there, training, I can't take it.
Oh, so you were praying because you saved the...
No. I was praying because I felt, or I can't take. If that is going to happen again, then I will die before the baby comes. Just imagine, you have never done it. And then the next day, that day, every time I see someone, they say, this woman helped someone to give birth in the street, this cop helped. I said, these people, they're the strongest people ever. In fact, those people, I adore their courage. I was just going to run away. It was too much. Remember, when someone is giving birth, it's sort of between the life and death. If anything happens to this person, or if anything happens to this baby,
It's only your fault. It's your fault.
All your fault.
Yeah.
You need to account. You need to write a statement of what happened.
Yes.
So, and then God hears prayers.
Yeah, of course.
That is why I'm here now. I would have been wearing my boots and my socks.
Those big ones.
And but I still love them. I still if I have a chance to go back to be a cop, I'll still do it.
How long did you last actually as a cop?
2 years.
Only 2 years?
It's too much. But then now with this lot of crime going on, the abuse, the what, I feel I've let my fellow women down. I thought I did run away. I feel I should have sticked around, and whatever that I said, I want to change. Try to change it, because currently it is tough. Whenever they're getting kidnapped, you find you ubulela radio, then you ukabare a baby has been raped. How check that the baby is only 2 years old, and then. Those people, those women and men in blue, trust me, those people, they're going through a lot. I've been there, I know. They're going through a lot. And then for them to be there, I still say, you know what, we just go on and protect them. Because those people, they're doing a lot for us. If right now, while I was still a student, we had a hostage situation. If you're a student, like 6 months, you are in training inside the college. The other 6 months, you go to the police station. I was in police station in Valeria, Victoria. Then we had a hostage situation. That old man wanted to kill himself and the wife. And remember, Utsuri, the gun. And now we are coming to say, please don't kill your wife, don't kill yourself. You know, but we are on the line on a daily basis, trying to save another person. And those people, they are mothers and fathers to other kids. They are wives and husbands to other people. If not right now, I can feel this pain of losing my father for 30 years. What about their kids? The other day, I attended this thing, sort of a commemoration, like when Karen, you find that every year, there's a ceremony whereby commissioner will come and abia to all those who died on duty. While I was still a student, I attended that from the college straight to that. There was this other woman, I will never forget that woman. She was wearing all black. I think her husband was a fish, and then he was with two boys. I think they were twins. And then they were wearing all black, all of them. When she was about to lay the wreath, she couldn't, like, last class and then like our kamatolo, so and she started crying. Hey, one of that scene has sent me to hell. Even today, when I think about that woman, I always say to her, I pray for those boys. I don't know them, I don't know where they are, but I knew or when they grow up, that space, sorry, they don't have the father, will always be there with them. And then it would go. But then anyway, that's the way life goes.
Although the police are helping, who do you think it's their duty to make sure men and children out there are not being killed?
I believe it's responsibility. But someone will say we have a freedom anywhere at any given time. We have the freedom of being wherever we want to be at. Freedom, yes, but then remember, you never know what the other person will do to you. If someone can take your freedom, will you still have that freedom of going anywhere at any given time? Of course not. So it is our responsibility, Slamatum, to look after ourselves. It is the responsibility of the parents to look after their kids. And then from there, we will have all these things. The crime level will go down. But then we can't be going out in the streets at night and saying nothing will happen to us. Hey, things are bad. Things are bad. But then that's the way life goes. But I wish we can all take the responsibilities of our lives and say, for me to be safe. I agree. But the chances the chances they are always too high.
Yeah. I get it, man. After singing for so many years from the church, when do you then get your first breakthrough?
My breakthrough. My first when I was doing I think grade 11. Grade 11. Form 4.
Yeah.
There was this group, the nearest village, there was this other guy, Manyalo.
Okay.
Manyalo was playing the keyboard live, and then someone will sing live. And then the person who was by Lena before me, I decided I would quit.
Just put the next. Yeah.
Decided to quit. Why? Because I don't know. Then they called me to come. I went there. But then remember back then school and they were staying there, I think maybe 10 kilometers away from me. But so the transport was not so easy. Then while I was doing grade 12 for the first time.
For the first time? What do you mean?
I did it twice. Okay. I went on to sing with them. But then my mother didn't like it. Hey, I don't want Brenda Fast in my house. If you want to be Brenda Fast, get out. Then
that time Brenda was still alive.
I think he was. I think it was back in 1995.
Okay.
Yeah, she was still alive.
Okay. And
then when she's not around, I will run away and go to sing. Opera is, for me, is a sickness, I think. Yeah. Because if you don't do it, you feel or something is missing here. So I didn't pass well. Back then, the AC, those kind of things, the M. Then the Kabale S. But then the S, it has so many F's in it. So they told me, go back to the class.
So
go
F
back.
Means it's a fail.
As in the wrong but then not that much.
Okay.
Then they made me choose. And you listen, you stop those dikatara, or you want to be Brenda Fast, you take it, off you go. And it's obvious you cannot.
Of course, because you didn't have a shelter.
So in 1996, I did quit singing altogether. And I focused on my schoolwork. I passed. I went to Campus Lake. I passed my diploma. I even started doing the internships without this singing thing. And then, it came back at 2005. There was this guy, Rufus Mphahlele, Nalena, one. So, that's about but then by that time, I've experienced that passion. Then he's been asking me from 2004 to come and sing on one of his albums. I said, I will come until one day, Kakal Pretoria are ATMing, you're going to the studio right now. But I don't know the songs are right, I just wait. Don't worry about the songs. Afonela, his friend, my Indrus. Mamma, come and fish us. We are going to Tembisa right now. We are going to record. I know if I miss her right now, I'll never get to see her again. And then his friend came in, and then Razama. Opera is a talent. It's something that comes natural. You listen to the beats, then everything.
Because you also struggle with writing down.
I don't write the songs down. I can make a song right now, and then after 10 minutes, I don't remember what I did. I don't know. I'm not used to writing. So even that day, on our way to Tembisa from Pretoria, they were playing the beats that they wanted me to sing along with. By the time we get to Tembisa, I was fine. And with the microphone, I made the song. I piano.
What was the title for the first song?
Shebanna Fela.
Okay.
It was the album for my Indrus, the friend. Ne?
Okay.
It was the album for my Indrus. We made only 2 songs there. And then Rufus also wanted me to make an album for him. Then we did Rufus Volume 7. Then from there I said, but you guys, you promised me that you'll make me a gospel album. When I started, I said, hey man, gospel, it will take forever. Let's make you your first album, Pleasure Volume 1. It was in September 2005. Then they made Pleasure Volume 1 titled Mosadia Star. That was the time that I got my breakthrough.
And how did it work, the first album?
By that time, remember everyone knows that the recorder, and then they cannot make it, the CDs and the DVDs, the CDs and the cassette, but they were out in fail. So
the one that you used to wind, ne? The one that you used to wind?
Yes, the cassette, yeah. Yeah, it was good, yeah. That album, like nobody's business. In fact, the first 3 or 4 albums, they were selling at hot cakes. I remember the competition was not there, the piracy was not there, everything was coming to our pocket. And I started saving for my first car.
You bought your first car with the money that you got from your first album?
Yes.
Wow. Which car was that?
Astra Essentia 1.4.
Where is it now?
I sold it.
Should have maybe kept it for one of your children.
It was a little bit expensive to maintain that kind of a car.
Oh, back then.
And then somehow I felt, now that I have a Mercedes Benz, what am I doing with this?
Levels.
Then I said, sell it. So yeah, I started singing in 2005. Then I bought my first car in 2006, the end of the year. It was good, eh? Wow. It was good. We didn't have all these hiccups.
And then the mama that was saying, Brenda first.
By that time, remember, I was having all these certificates, and then I was independent. By that time, she was giving me her blessings. Now you can go on and do whatever that you want to do. At least you have what I wanted you to have. Yeah. Because we will say, I can't now open, but you must always have something to fall back to. That career at some point it will go down. Then closure. And I'm glad I did listen to her. See my fellow artist, I corona. I said, I thank you for my mother. She's an angel. Because if I didn't have listened to her, I don't know.
She's still alive?
She's still alive.
What is she saying now about your achievement and milestones?
She's a very quiet, she just downplaying everything. For her, I'm still that child, and then if she wants to shout at me, she will shout. She doesn't even care whether I have 4 kids or not. She will shout. And then if she wants to send me for an errand, she will pick up a phone. Then even if I was not supposed to go home on that weekend, because
you have to go
NTK, I must go home. So, but then they say,
can you translate that?
Will make you where then it's like we have everything. You have all these good things that you want. Remember, the mother can go out as just be enough for Afabana. That's what mothers do.
That's correct.
That's what we do. That's mothers.
Yeah, because now you're a mother.
Yes.
You are well known for, or as the mother of Manyalo. Apparently, people out there are saying, without pleasure in a wedding is not complete.
I don't know. I don't believe that.
And I said apparently.
Yeah, no. I even I show the Facebook, social media. I see it most of the time, but not personally. I don't believe that.
Or you are the mother of Manyalo?
Now I feel Manyalo is just this genre that I decided to stick with.
Okay.
Even if it was not easy. Because remember Manyalo, we started with Manyalo Ostrati. Ropela di molong, ropela di shopo, those kind of things, those kind of remarks. And then but was already serious.
So you also started there at the shops?
Yeah.
Just like Mama Kads?
Makazi started after me.
No, you know, like you started at the shop like Makads?
Yes, whatever that they were doing, that is something that in fact, we are the ones who started doing that from the So, but then I decided, all right, I'm staying here. Why do I say so? Somebody was saying, voice gospel, blah blah. I understand why they say that. You like opera gospel, but the tuner will always stay with me. But then someone else must go out there and preach about marriage. Because it's something now you must remember we might be doing it for money, but then it changes. There are people that they came to me and said to me, you know, going straight home. Then I listened to your song. I decided, you know what, let me try again.
Beautiful.
The people will come and say that to me. I don't know whether it's true or not. I'll just say, oh, so you say. Anyway, I thank God for that. But then remember, God will always use a normal human being to assist another normal human being. If I'm going to come in and help me, definitely I'll get up and start running. Oh, so you are God. No, I don't want the help. Then I'll start running. But then if He uses me to help you, in a long run, you know what? If it's mola, pleasure and pay 10 rand so that I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And before you continue, no, just look at me and tell me.
So that's how life goes.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I believe, I don't think music Manyalo the queen as they say. I'm just nobody.
But how did you first knew about that Manyalo genre? Or is it Manyalo genre or it has a name, different name?
I didn't have any.
Okay.
We named it Manyalo genre because everything starts somewhere.
Where did you hear it for the first time?
Manyalo. Remember, Kamara, we used to have a platform 1, and then from a platform 1, we had these other groups. Maybe people will go and say, okay, we have platform 1, let's just do what they're doing. Then they start doing what they are doing. But then those groups are no longer here. Remember, this thing, it comes from the heart.
Oh, the platform 1, it was a group?
Yeah, you have 3 ladies.
Okay.
And then they will sing, you see those kind of songs.
I was still young.
You don't even know it. Maybe you are not even here.
Yeah, I was still young.
So, yeah, then opera language
Yeah.
Then that is when that they started having a live organ. But the live organ for Kushaja Manyalo. In that version. Then from there, someone said, but Rufus said, but why we don't add voice on these things? It can be nice.
Like vocals?
Yeah, let's add vocals. Then we started adding vocals. It started there, and then that is where we are right now. We play the beats, we add the vocals, and then return Chalaron. The life goes on.
You mentioned you believe marriage comes from God, or it's a blessing. But what do you think about these people that are, or the youth of today that are getting married and then tomorrow, mashallah, out of the blue? Maybe because of cheating or whatever the reason.
Okay. I feel like currently they need to attend to marriage counseling and everything. Why? Because back then, they will take you and put you on the center and start telling you.
Like as the lady or as the guy?
Yeah, no, as the lady.
Okay.
I don't know about guys. I think the guys are doing it whatever they are. But then when they do it to the ladies, I'll come and listen to what they're saying so that I can make my songs. Then they will tell you, yeah, 1, 2, 3, yeah, munna 1, yeah, munna 2, yeah, munna 3. But now things have changed. They no longer do that. Why? Because we have rights. If I'm bathing the kids, he must wash the dishes. If I'm cooking, he must do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I always say to people, marriage is not one size fits all. Hasis to fisa makule, whereby anyone can go and pick it up and wait them feeder. I welcome home. The dynamics telling you and the dynamics telling you will never be the same.
Yeah, of course.
The person that you get married to, you are the only one who knows that person better. If you look at you are open to each other. Okay. So this thing of someone pulling to that direction, someone pulling to that direction, at the end of the day, the kids are the ones who are suffering. Because kas pedi bare, how did you pedi dilwa? Now, hey, man, not a masadi babaka. Banaki banama kwang baba.
Yeah.
Alright. So, you know, I always believe our communication is the best way out of everything. That's the first thing. Secondly, but now the devil is staying with us on daily basis.
Yeah.
People must learn how to pray. Because no, that's the only weapon that I know. But that's the only weapon that I was given when I grew up. When things go astray, they do go astray in my household. They never worry, it's tougher. Then I go back to God. I said, you know what? You see this man? He's your child. You made him. That's the first thing. Secondly, when I marry this man, well, when me and this man get married, we came before you, and I told you, I'm getting married to this man. So today I'm here to tell you that he has done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's nothing that I can do.
Yeah.
But then you see you as my God, you can do anything.
Yeah.
That will take this pain away, or that will make this thing right.
Yeah.
There's not much that I can do. That has been the weapon that I've been using for all these years. And then people, okay, the mistakes that people do, they expect an instant solution. There's no such thing. There's no instant solution to anything. Now, go to the relevant people, not your friends. Rana will tell you, you have your own car, you have your own house, you have your what, you have your what.
I learned to you.
Ever in a pack and leave, pack. You can make it on your own. Yes. And then they forget to say to you, did you tell his parents?
Yeah.
Did you tell your pastor?
Yeah.
Did you try to go to the marriage counselor? Because that is where we start. I don't understand this thing about today and then tomorrow they divorce. I always say, these ones they never loved each other. If you love something, you fight for it.
Yeah, of course, 100%.
Hey,
100%.
I love my kids. If I find someone about Kenya, hey, I'll go. Isn't that they will realize or I know karate? So, if you love something, you fight for that.
100%.
Then why these people are not fighting for their marriage? I'm not saying people should stay. Manyalo, they are being abused. When someone now abuses, I always say to them, that's the warning.
First red flag.
Get up and start doing something about that. The moment they start hitting you, that means so now I have to quit. But then today, something from your husband, the husband cannot provide because the poor man doesn't have enough money. Then said, if you don't give me the money, now I'm leaving. You live everywhere. That's the fact. And then the other thing is, people are going through so much nowadays. Yeah. And then you get to the bedroom, things are not working well. The machines aren't running. Okay, it is not because the poor man doesn't want to provide for the Georgian way. He says that supervisor He has been on his neck and then in front of his colleagues who happens to be beside. And then the ego, what was that generator? Because you do. So instead of getting out there and saying, hey, Nabile, I'm gonna go out there and find someone else. Try to figure out what went wrong. The very same men, but support
Communication.
and in the worst part to go most of the time, right now, but she was on higher positions. And then sometimes you're like a supervisor, they can say whatever that they want to say. And it hurts their egos as men because they've been raised as men. But then which is not wrong. But then it's a disaster. But then all I can say, people must learn to pray for their husbands, pray for their kids, pray for their marriages. The devil will not destroy something that has already been destroyed. He destroys something else and come out. Like pleasure. He will move to the next one because targets. Your marriage might be his target. Go out there and fight him. Tell him, or Satan, I will not go down without a fight.
Yeah.
But never they go around seeing. But anyway, let's pray for them because that thing, Yaro Duma.
To invade.
No. That thing, that lasts.
Oh, okay.
If I can have her.
Yeah.
Then I'll be fine. Yeah, that thing, Diablo will say, yeah, look at her. Are you leaving him? Are you leaving her? Look at her. She's so fresh. Anyway, approach her, she will not even say no. And then, if the devil is pushing you, it's going to be... So, let's pray for our husbands, pray for our kids, let's pray for our kids, let's pray for our households, pray for everyone, even pray for our country, because we are going to Zimbabwe. We can all see, if we can have a load shedding, 8 hours, it means we are going straight to Zimbabwe. Yeah. So, we need to stand up and start praying.
Yeah.
And then I just believe, if God can... I'm a believer.
Yeah.
If God can part seas for the Israelites, if God can provide manna in the middle of the desert and give them water to drink, if we go to Him and ask, He just only wants us to ask and believe that He will give. He will give. So I don't want to start preaching. Thank you.
100%. What do you think about polygamy? Do you believe in polygamy?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't believe in that. I don't have a problem with people who practice it because they believe in it. But then personally, I don't.
Yeah.
I even told my husband, if there's anything that will make me to file for divorce, is if you say to me, I'm marrying the second wife. Because the reason why people go out and start bewitching each other and fighting all these battles, it is because they will be fighting for your attention as their husband. Yeah. It's very rare. Yeah. I don't say they are not those ones who are living in peace. They are, but then the margin is low. Most of them, mama go lobola ile bana ba mane ba kry accident ba homa ba dutse ba tletse la pa la go nyalwa because go ya fita mo profit or mama go la lena is that 1 2 3 4 5 because it's obvious le ge motho a ka dumela o nyala mosadi ya bobedi ha e gore a go botlhoko. Jealous is a natural thing. Everyone will be jealous, but then iya ka unana when as a person we allow la joie. So if you find that this person cannot be able to control that jealous or just as what if maybe I originally now pay 1,000 rand and I'm for 2,000 rand. There's always that thing. Oh, my now to regular joke pick and pay, but I know to regular joke always. They fight over those petty things. So now I say, if I fail in this marriage, I failed him. It's okay to say, Sissy, you failed. Then you can pick and leave. I'm bringing someone else. But then he cannot say to me, I'm bringing someone else because we know you are failing. If I failed, let me give the space to someone who can do better than I do. And then we have peace. The fact that someone is married does not mean that person cannot be divorced. Yes, I'm happy today. Tomorrow I might not be happy because I will never know when things will change. Okay? But then there are those things that you know or you cannot live with. That one is something that I can't take none personally. I don't want to fight anyone. I don't want to lose my kids over a jealous because someone will come and say, okay, now I have only girls and then because let me kill these boys. Then people know I don't want to lose my kids. Those kids, they are my everything. They are my everything.
You're working for them, of course.
Exactly. The reason why I hustle at night and go to wherever I don't even want to go, travel those kilometers, is because I'm trying to make a better future for them.
Because your music is like, I don't know if I can say therapy session for people who want to get married.
I don't know about that, but anyway, continue.
What do you think is the best way to deal with a person who's cheating or to deal with a cheater?
Best way to deal with a cheater? I don't know. I don't know. That one, can I skip it? I don't know. I can't see.
So they've never cheated on you?
No. There's no such thing that people will never cheated you.
I mean in a marriage, of course.
Don't put me in a corner. You know what? Everything that happens in this world, it happens to everyone. That one is a fact. But then we all have a different way of dealing with things that happen in our lives.
It's fine, let me pass.
But then I'm not an angel, and I'm not married to an angel. We have our own hiccups. We have our own up and downs. The only thing going, at least we get that thing of overcoming whatever that is on our shoulders.
Almost 2 decades in music. It's 18 years this year, nah? What are your plans for 2025?
2025? I was trying to quit this year.
Why?
I'm serious. I was trying my level best to quit. I feel like I've done my part. Those who did, and then they will play my music. That was my plan.
Okay.
Then everybody started, yeah, you can't, yeah,
of course you can't.
Then they started they started calling me because they heard me saying that in Travel FM. They started, it was hard, it was tough. Then I said, okay, fine, I hate you guys, I hate you. But then since this year, I've never been to a studio. All the songs that we can release before June, those are the songs that have always been there.
Okay.
But then for 2025,
okay,
I can't say. For this year, I decided I'm gonna tone down. I can't put a full stop and say I quit now. But a bit by bit.
Why not wait maybe for 2025 when you celebrate 20 years?
Too much.
Mama pleasure.
It's too much. I have kids. Just imagine tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, I need to travel almost 3 hours, 2 hours, 2.5 hours to Palabra to perform and come back. Perform.
But I get in charge.
11:30 at night. Sometimes I feel for them. I said, oh, my poor kids.
So how's your current rate now? How much do you charge?
Currently we charge 45, depending.
Wow. So it's worth it. I mean, come on. Mama pleasure.
How much is it? No. It's okay. Hey, you should understand that I've been here for all these years.
That's
and then I cannot show you the bank or the drum that I said, since I started, this is my drum is full of 50 rands or 20 rands or 50 or 100 rands. What I'm trying to say, God, even if I can make it 50,000 rand, I will still want more. Okay. So you should know when it is the time.
Mary, here's my thing. Ne? For sure, there are certain things that you've got in life because you're Mama pleasure.
Things like what?
I'm not sure, but for sure there are some things that you've got because your mama plays. No, I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I'm just
maybe.
assuming.
I can't say no, I can't say yes. I don't see. Oh, maybe. Yeah, I'm the ambassador of Europa.
Exactly. Round of applause to that. How did that come about actually? Because it's you, Manyalo, Venda Boy, and you see.
They ruled in working.
Okay.
And then ba refer the proposal, ba refer meeting, ba tlhalosa, they give us an opportunity to go back and think about it. Said, but then we have nothing to lose. Let's just do it and then start rolling with it.
So, because you are the brand ambassador of Merupa, you get paid monthly or?
No, we don't get paid.
Okay. But if you want to eat there, you just...
If I want to go and sleep at Merupa, I can. If I want to take my kids to Merupa, I can. If I want to do the show at Merupa, I can. This kind of thing.
Those are the perks. What are you working on now? What can people expect from you?
I have this new song.
Okay.
That song I made it last year.
Okay.
I have this tendency of making too many songs and then release them all the same time. And I made a song. Mogau.
Oh, okay.
I was sitting down thinking about my life, thinking about the life of almost everyone. And then anyone else says, like all the South Africans, we are here. The Zimbabweans are here. Simply because they cannot survive in their own country. How would you move to keep us like this?
Yeah.
Whatever we had Corona. Personally, I never felt it. And personally, as not even one of my kids. But my husband, one of the good days, because he's a hustler, he went out to the bank, he came back with a Corona. We were not even aware. We shared the same room for, I'm sure, 2-3 days. Then when the coughing that didn't stop, I said, I will go and visit the doctor. When he gets said, isolate, you're positive. And then he started isolating. But then by that time, we didn't have, none of us, corona. We travel almost every day, to and from work, to school and come back, those kind of things. Okay? Last year it was worse because that is when they started realizing there's Mama Pleasure is singing Manyalo, and everyone wanted me to come and perform at their place, and they gave me money. It's not like I'm better than anyone. It's not like I'm the only talented person around. It's not like I can sing better than others. I just feel and along those roads, when you do those up and downs, we never had an accident. Not even once. We never had an accident. Namana will travel from here to Pretoria and come back. We never had an accident. And then we will find people, others being dead, others being injured. And then lastly, when I got married in 2010, I'm sure 2-3 months after that, I released the fourth one. The fourth one I was selling. Hey, what's my? Hey, he's no longer married. Hey, he's fighting with the in-laws, and it was just a song. Because I just get out to write about anything that comes into my mind. I just play the beats and something comes and then I sing. So it was not true. But then one thing for sure, I know there are those who wanted that to be true. There are those who wanted the worry. But it didn't happen. And this year I'm celebrating 13 years. It is not because I can. And then the people, they go around from one doctor to another. They want kids. They want this. They don't get. I have 4 boys. Very much healthy. All of them. It's a mess, yeah?
That's a beautiful one. Yeah.
So, I wanted people to count their blessings and say, I've graduated. But some of them, they are not working until today. But now I have more than 1 or 2 to 3 jobs. With my 5 rands and my 5 cents, I managed to build a butchery. Just to have a legacy for my kids, because I know I won't be singing forever and ever. We sell meat there, people come and buy, and then we sell the ice blocks, and then now we are busy with the car wash. For someone to save enough to go and do that, it is not because we are clever. Ntongo ke achieving in my life, I feel gore ke Mogau o modimo ke morapela because if asanga ang ukeja ka di taxi, the accident, all those other things and put me where I am today. And gorata ke batho ke Mogau. People want to be loved. When you're performing and then everybody's saying it's painful. But now every time I before I tshwara the microphone and say dumela, everyone is screaming. For me, I feel it's amazing. What is so special about me? What is so special about me? But then for the fact that they love me, and for the fact that God has made me to be who I am today, so Mogau, by the end of this month, I think the 27th, holiday, right? That will, I don't know, by next week, it will be released.
My pleasure. I've overstayed you here, so let's do the IQ test and then you can go. I have 5 questions. You were saying you didn't want those stupid games, so we won't do them.
Okay.
It's an IQ test. First question: who is the current deputy president of South Africa?
When I suppose my Mashatile.
Yeah, I keep Paul Mashatile. Second question: what has a tail and a head but doesn't have a body?
I don't know. It has a tail. But the head doesn't have the body. I don't know.
It's a coin.
Oh, okay.
Question number 3. I guess this year you're 43.
Yes.
If you were born 12 years ago, how old will you be?
Say we are Kalamine. So you want me to know the maths? I don't know. As long as I know that I'm 43 this year.
It's simple. If you were born 12 years ago, you would have been 12 years this year.
Oh, okay.
Question number 4. How many years makes a decade?
Is it not 10?
I'm asking you.
I don't know.
It's 10, you're correct. Question number last. If you are in a race and you pass the person who's in second position, what position are you?
You pass the person who was in the second position?
Yes. What position are you?
You're in the second position.
You got it right.
Yeah.
My pleasure. Thank you very much for coming, man. Before you go, do you think you've made it into this music industry, and what do you say so?
I've made it. I'm the first Manyalo artist to be on top of that big stage. Mapungure, Marula. I've made it because the music that everyone has been looking down at, right now is being played in the pubs and lifestyles. At some point I was performing at Waterland. That place I always feel I was performing at Waterland. I was performing, the places that I'm performing nowadays, I performed at Propaganda and then
Propaganda?
Yeah, but now, when I go to Propaganda, I'm supposed to go and fetch my kids. Now I'm busy talking. Propaganda, I saw this clip, that they when I'm kizzy, those things. Then there's this Magarapa concept.
Yeah.
Those guys, they're from Kaskukun.
Yeah.
And then they stay in Gauteng. So they do events now and then. They invited me last year, September. It was the first time I get to Propaganda. When I get to the stage, what if maybe they pull Mamsi's child?
Stunt.
I prayed.
Before you go to the stage?
Before I go to the stage, I just said, when I go to the stage, I said, Israel. The whole hall said, I felt like I was burning. 30 minutes, it felt like 5 minutes. It was so nice. Wow. So every time I get to Propaganda, I know I'll be setting the place on fire. So, yes, I've made it. Sweet Pops, I've been there a lot of times. I've been to lots and lots of lifestyle pubs and then the festivals. I made Manyalo Fiesta. Me.
Once
right
again,
from my pocket.
Round of applause for Miss Mama Pleasure.
Without even a single sponsor. The only sponsor that was there was Meropa. Oh, I think, and also SAB because they brought their umbrellas and chains and liquor. Sorry, let me not say the only. I paid the artist from the money that I went out there and performed and then get paid. I paid those artists that they came there. paid my keys, I paid all those things. From that time, I started trying. I respect myself.
Wow.
And that was the first Manyalo festival ever. I don't know if I'll do it again this year because I'm still licking my wounds.
Before you quit, don't worry. 2025 before you quit.
I'm still licking my wounds because it costed me an arm and a half. But then Mogau was good because I don't owe anyone until today.
Don't worry.
So
we'll wait for it.
Yeah, so I would say yes, I've made it.
My pleasure. Thank you very much for coming on the podcast. I appreciate it. Guys,
No, we grow together, eh? We grow together.
From
you
myself,
need me, I
need you.
Yeah.
Exactly. From myself and the rest of Masters Podcast team, Narazawa Totir, Mushat.